Alright, hi everyone. Let's see, Galleon and Goku, hey. And welcome to finally Chapter 1 of The Devil. I am so psyched for this game. I did the Case 0. Yeah, Toxic Yuri, Ace Attorney, Toxic Yuri, Ace Attorney. You weren't here for the last one, but it's fine. Hey, Mushroom. I mean, I'm assuming things gonna ramp up in Chapter 1. I'm stoked. I'm so stoked for this game. And apparently Chapter 2 is coming out tomorrow, which I was not prepared for. Chaotic, hi. So, yeah, we have that. And then I guess I'll have the poll for what we want the Holiday Tuesday stream to be. Heavily recommend checking out Case 0 first. Yeah. If anyone hasn't seen the last stream with Case 0, I guess he's gonna tell Sal. Oh! I thought it was for you. I was like, oh my god! It's like I have to. Thought you were serious. I'm a dum-dum. My bad. Also, hi Ice. Welcome in. Regardless, I'm still super excited. I guess we're just gonna go right into this. You were joking. But yeah, so like, yeah, after of the Devil, I'll do a poll on what game y'all want me to do for the holidays. Oh, Mushroom, do you want me to give you like a recap? I can do a quick recap of what happened. Let me see, do I have my gallery of characters? Nah, not particularly, I guess. My concept gallery is like a little short. It's a disservice. Yeah, like if you have a chance, obviously go play it or watch it. But basically, this us. How does hair work? We are a public defender in like this kind of like a neo-noir kind of like setting thing where nothing is private. The most lesbianist of lawyers. Yes. Except we have a secret, and the secret is, I guess, we a serial killer. Be a cool serial killer. That's one of the detectives. That's them together. This was the guy we defended. This is possibly our Yuri antagonist, who's our protagonist, I guess. And it's poker at the same time, and it's really cool. And everything's really cool looking, and the UI is really cool. And I don't know, I mean, I vaguely know because yeah. And that's your quick recap. Oh my god, I swear to god, it's way more better than I just made it sound like I just said. I swear. Yeah, so oh, do I just hit, hold on, Chapter 1? Or do I continue off of that? I'd have to continue off of that, right? I want to keep my bonuses, or my stuff. I guess it starts here. I should do it. It's worth doing all the bonus scenarios? Oh, right. The world building is necessary to understand. Oh, yeah. I did not at all properly communicate the Take notes. There'll be a quiz at the end. On it. You can choose to play episode 1 in high roller mode. Oh! Oh no! In high roller mode, you're limited to 1 save slot, and you won't be able to reload your saves once This is honor mode? Wait. The minimum ante for hands will be increased. The minimum and maximum penalties for answering incorrectly during game trial. What? Why? Wait, why? Oh, to get... However, will be the only way to unlock the secret Emma and Morgan makeout and... Don't say that. No. But I'm dumb. I can't. No! God damn it. Who knew this gambling game involved gambling? I love gambling. I'm gonna be an exclusive phone charm. I'm too... You turn it off at any time. Fidget tubbies. No, you're right. I do have fidget tubbies. I have my fidget tubbies. God, this is so cool looking though. Play like a real gambler. God, no. Enjoy the mystery. Disable tutorials. I'm gonna enable it again one more time, just because I forgot a few things maybe, potentially. Do you want to know what secret I'm missing out on though? I want the Dika charm. It's gonna be new, so enable it? Okay, got it. Good thing I did. Oh, listen. I want to thank you for coming over. Wanted to thank you for coming over? Figures you'd notice. Anyone could tell something's bothering you. You're the first person to say anything. What happened? The police came to see me. In public? No. They wanted to be considerate of my privacy. That's a first. They wanted to talk to me about the other week. About my whereabouts. And yours. I told them I didn't know anything. They must have loved that. Funny. What would you have done? In your shoes? Probably cursed them out. Yeah, I could see that. Is there anything you want to ask me? No. Not even for a favor in return? No favors lost between friends, I say. That sounds like a toast. Why not? To friends. I'll raise a glass to that. Huh, okay. Don't know who that is. I'm sure that'll pop up later. It's a whale. Very cool. Oh, was the whale in Mori Whaley? Also, hi, Sal. The Highland mode reminds you of an in-development fan game you saw some years ago. They had 7 difficulty levels planned? Glass 'em! Vandalism detected. Incident logged. Recorded at 8:55 a.m. local time. Geopositional data encoded. If I could have all citizens in the area. Log off, copper. Visuals impaired. Facial recognition compromised. Pinging nearby opt-ins for corroborating evidence. Hey! He's lighting up every phone on the block. We need to go now, or what? He'll use his outdoor voice? I'll have us pinned down to our dental records before you can say we're Morning, Officer Leo. You look different today. She's so cool. Leo, you do something bonkum. You do something new with your uniform? Good morning to you too, Morgan, citizen. To answer your question, no. I have not undergone any recent retrofitting. If you'd like a more detailed record of my maintenance history, you can make a request for... I got it. Must be the new coat of paint. You're referring to the act of vandalization that just took place. Only the most recent one. Super Cop over here has a new dent every time I see him. Scars honorably earned in the line of duty, scanning the street for jaywalkers and loiterers. Don't worry, ma'am. At first I was like, oh, he cute. No. A report has been filed and the police are working to resolve the situation. Ozzy, hi. Civil disobedience at this time of day? What's the world coming to? Ziwa, hey. They're just stragglers, ma'am. There was a period of unrest in the area last night. Also the pink blood. Unlicensed protesting and demonstrating without a permit. Well, I hope you threw the book at them. The disturbance was handled, but individual instances of volatility may occur during the next 48 hours as we work to apprehend outside actors. Thanks for the forecast. So, does the bleeding stop on its own? Androids don't have blood, ma'am. Oh, sorry, it's not pink blood. Oh, what is it? This is just leakage of oxidizing fluid. Okay, see? Oxidizing fluid. Also, I realized I didn't turn off my Discord again. There we go. Oh, my mistake. So, you don't need a bandage, I take it? The leakage will dry shortly. With that conversation thoroughly exhausted, I let my mind wander as I wait for the signal to cross. I unfocus my eyes and dull my hearing, sinking beneath the hum of the city street, and fading through the lives bustling around me like so much sea foam. Across the way, a large man with worn hands and an ill-fitting belt turns to a gorilla-like hulk of a machine and cuffs his hands in front of his mouth. What? Yo, 61! The machine halts its lifting with uncanny precision and turns to him. We're going on break. The robot tilts its head to the side. You can't work the piler without Schwinn up in the roof, so I don't know. Take a load off, will ya? Understood. Understood, came the over-enunciated reply. The man, already walking away, tosses a dismissive wave behind him. Yeah, understood. A moment after the man turns the corner, the robot attempts to mimic the hand wave to no one in particular. They're getting sentience. Goddamn coppers on every street corner. At the bus stop, or what used to be a bus stop, now a charging station, a passionate young man voices his democratic opinion, loud enough for the whole street to hear. They declare martial law when I wasn't looking. The small woman beside him, trying hard to appear even smaller, shifts in her seat. Well, they're just doing their job, so... Bots don't have jobs, except the ones they stole from us. Notice how they don't patrol nearly so heavy in Uptown, even on the worst days. His audience, captive by virtue of sharing the same charging pole as him, shuffles, coughs, and stares even harder at their phones. The woman looks at her knees and pulls at her shirt. You're kind of embarrassing me right now. He makes a vague gesture with his hand to indicate he stepped off of his soapbox, and the shoulders of everyone around him relax a centimeter. Oh, now that's just... A woman with exhaustion in her eyes sighs at the hologram floating above her chrome-plated palm. while a rounded, smooth-looking android pushes a carriage behind her. Ellen, walk her around the block, get her some air, would you? Apparently, this call can't wait, and it's louder than a garbage disposal out here. Of course, ma'am. I'd be glad to. The android punctuates its sentence with a sound halfway between a whir and a purr. A whirr. Yeah, you'll be looking. Yeah. Have fun. Which, judging by the coos and giggles coming from the child, seems to have been well received. Sorry. Robots, holograms, androids, drones, coppers if you prefer. Can't so much as sneeze in the city without a dozen different ads offering you a handkerchief. There's a vocal minority that think they're the downfall of civilization, but for everyone else, you're too kind, ma'am. Thank you for your concern. It's hard to hate them when they're so eager to please. Crosswalk's giving me the okay. Keep us safe, yeah? Have a good day, Morgan, citizen. It's a bright, crisp morning in the city. Lights changing and people moving in click-clacking harmony, all smooth as clockwork. Were I in a worse mood, it would be a bit too much. But I went out— oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I went out last night, so I'm feeling pretty refreshed this morning. Just a little murder to start the day. We're good. Or start the night. End the night? As I reach the other end of this... She was just being a little silly. As I reach the other end of the street, I pivot lightly and give Automated Dependent Assistant Officer, Leo, my best impression of a salute. Thank you for your service! And of course, he creaks out a mirrored response. No sense of sarcasm, the poor bastards. But I didn't come all this way downtown to poke fun at the only happily employed class in human history. You got caught off guard. I got caught. Yeah, I did too. No, I came down here to make a very important purchase. Today, I'm going to buy a gun. What a start. What a start. Episode 1 of, An Idle Mind. Alright, everyone, let's get a gun. Morgan buys a gun. Oh, geez. Okay. They just have, like, these things out here? Like, that ain't tiny, like, little, like, handguns? Okay, exactly what I was thinking. Sup? What? Jeez, I thought it was gonna be, like, a little, little handgun. Nope, we're buying the fancy stuff, I guess. No staff around, but the lights are on. Should I have knocked? Sup? Desk personality setting 6, the cool one. Let me know if I can help you with anything or whatever. I've probably forgotten more about firearms than you're programmed to remember. I bet you can. I recently acquired a license to carry concealed. Nice. Are you in law enforcement? Do you shoot for sport or like whatever? Business or pleasure? Oh, neither. May I ask why you're looking to carry concealed? Ma'am. Oh, you know. Assault with a deadly weapon, cruel intent, that kind of thing. Some of my clients live in very rough neighborhoods. Even in broad daylight, coming down to the lower wards for house visits can be... I see, you're a lawyer. So, I guess you could say I'm in the market for self-defense. We have a wide selection of options for self-defense in a variety of sizes and calibers with spread and PA fire options available. My bad. PA stands for pseudo-automatic. Oh, yeah, I know. But for concealed, it'd have to be at least small enough to... God, this would be a lot faster if I could just tell the desk what I want. I kind of like making the voice. I'll be patient. But walking in here and asking for a very specific model is gun nut behavior. I'm not trying to stand out. some of the ones I testified at the range left my shoulder sore for 4 days. Do you have anything more discreet? Right, no problem. Don't fight the AI. I feel like this AI would start over just to piss me off. Electromagnetic pulse models feature minimal kickback with the highest accuracy. One targeted pulse electricity can disable attackers at medium to short range, non-lethally and quietly. Oh, do we not have bullets? Are we just electric? Sure, they're plenty quiet. But they also have piss poor. Oh, that's right. Because the gunpowder was like a fancy thing in the last case. So these guns aren't like guns. I mean, they're not like guns we know in our time. These are future guns. But they also have piss poor range. No more guns. Just guns. No more guns. And even sustained fire won't do shit to any modern with insulation less than a few years old. Glorified tasers, really. Barely suitable as party favors for anxiety-stricken college kids. Well, hopefully not too quiet. I'd want someone to come running to my rescue. Of course. Would you like to take a look at our mag rails? Bullseye. Jeez, okay. We're proud to offer a number of models that utilize the latest in miniaturized ultra-capacity batteries to generate a Lorentz force, which slings a slug fast enough to mist a limb in over 30 meters. And it's safe? Of course, ma'am. My bad. 2-factor safeties with GPS emergency services sync. It won't go off unless you want it to, and someone will definitely come running. All those convenient safety features make it incredibly easy for the police. I'm sorry, so why do we need a shotgun-shaped electric gun? Like, is it intimidation? Is it like nostalgia? Like, Morgan, help! To lock you out of your own gun with the flip of a switch. You couldn't walk a piece like that down a single uptown street without passing through 9 or 10 no-fire zones. They're the very worst, the most useless kind of weapon a criminal could buy. Perfect! It's her MO, maybe? I guess. How do we get started? Why does it feel like every desk I run into has to be such a character? Mercifully, it tucked itself away while the fabricators get the gun tagged. I've got time to kill, so let's check stuff out. All right, breaching and clearing. Oh, like maybe like electricity spreads somehow. I don't know. I maybe we'll learn. Maybe we'll learn as we explore things here. Examine. Ugh, I hate these kinds of screens. Gotta look at them with your nose turned up or they'll start eye tracking. Next thing you know, they're saying hello on a first name basis. But I got practice with this sort of thing. I can skip the headlines at least. Why, the 12-6 work week gives us more free time than ever. Wait, what? 12-6 as in like 12 hours a day, 6 days a week? So what, my current work schedule? I'm 14 and I tried dating a smart UI. It made me the happiest I've ever been. Oh god. Oh, like 9 to 5 at 12 to 6. Oh, thank god. Okay, that makes more sense. Never mind. How term limits are anti-democracy. Okay. Just 6 hours a day instead of 8 hours a day. Got it. Woof. Transfusion from warm android saves the soldier's life. Huh, that's one hell of a headline. If Animate 16 wasn't selling well before, I'm sure it is by now. I'm gonna look at the terms in a minute. Not the AI dating, right? Alright. No, can I not? Nope, okay, that's the wrong. What's this? Yeesh. Would it kill you to clean up a little? I guess the desk kindly asking customers not to litter can only get you so far if you're not willing to pay someone to sweep up. Wait, is this trash? This flyer, it's scannable? Stagnancy theory, really. They got a lot of self-proclaimed philosophers in here. Alright, renowned net philosopher Corbin Cawthorne, real name withheld, offers to take you deep dive. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Moore's Law used to be a benchmark, feels like a pipe dream, used to dream of humanity, marching bird into space. Wonders. Instead, the brightest minds spend all their time and effort kicking the can of climate crisis down the road, while their more fortunate peers spend their most productive working in SEO and customer experience design. Middle class got eaten alive by the rich as they prop up, can only afford the very products they help create. Tech. This is all too real. This is all too real. Stagnant waters, only parasitic disease grow plenty. Only cure comes from you taking action. Huh, there's a link at the bottom. Probably leading to the collection dish. Or a state honeypot if you want to be paranoid. Oh, here we go, hold on. Terms! Okay, copper. Hey, look at our fidget buddy. Which model on display is your favorite? Just appearances? Which model? Oh, of like gun? I'll look in a second. Okay, so copper ads is basically our turn. Clanker is our clanker. Oh, if you feel that a corporation you know has been a victim of hate. Excuse me. I'm sorry. A corporation is a victim of a hate crime. Reported here. I know all but the most radical. Sentient living things, people, animals, or corporations. What? Can't click that. Mist. Okay, mist is slang to kill, shoot, destroy. Got it. Okay, animates. Animate 16 is the latest Android produced by Noble Electronics. We think it's the greatest machine the world's ever seen. 154 battery life, soft touch. Blah, 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 blah. Not interested in sponsored search results? Pay for premium Google. Are we like, we probably are heading to a future where if you want to turn off the AI Google results and the sponsored Google results, we'll have to pay. Imagine. You hate how realistic this all feels, right? Automate dependent. Legal designation for any intelligent electronic entity. It's an ad. Catch-all term for robots, intelligent programs, and such. Okay. Some sociologists argue that the term owes its popularity not simply due to its brevity and prevalence, but ability to draw a distinction between commonplace robots and Android smart UIs and the, internationally illegal AI. Searching for this term may occur in an account. I can't Google AI? Read more how we cooperate with authorities to combat disinformation here. Huh, okay. That's a W. Oh, that they call animal sentient? Oh, you're right. They did. Okay. And mods are body modifications. We'll learn that in chapter 0. Alright. Mods will be classified based on which section of the user's spinal cord interfacing occurs. Thoracic, lumbar, or cervical. This does not account for mods, interact directly with the human brain. Prevalence above the neck. Okay. The increased prevalence of so-called above-the-neck modding in recent years has led to several corporations and medical organizations proposing their own new classification systems, but so far none have gained much traction. Yeah, no, that seems terrifying. Splicers? Like the movie Splice? Can you return mods? Can you undo mod surgery? Best reviewed neural implants 2086. Jeez. God, I love like this random like DNA splicers. Huh. You know, that's a good question because I'm not quite sure if they have like. Well, I guess they have the soft or the soft androids, whatever they call them. Where they take like the organs and oh god, I don't know. Maybe? Probably super illegal though. Maybe there's gotta be people like, you know, looking at that. Okay. Alright. I think we're good here. They're from Batman Beyond, basically people who splice animal DNA for aesthetic reasons, basically futuristic person. So, I haven't seen anything like that, and I imagine it would be more like digitally like type thing. But I remember that from like they have it in like Hunger Games, Orphan Black had a lot of like that. I forgot what they called them in that too. If it's only for aesthetic, you don't see the problem, but it's not a priority. There's DNA splashes in Pokemon too? Oh my god. But like people like fuse themselves with Pokemon like... Oh, that's crazy. They better burn the shit before some neat freak idiot picks it up and gets arrested. I think the issue could come with like, God, actually no. I don't know. I have no idea. I do not know enough about splicing DNA, animal DNA into humans. Okay, but anyway, gun models from video game guns that I know of. Magnums are cool. And double barrel shotguns are cool. Because those are always good guns to have in video games, so that's all I know about them. There's some kind of news program playing on the screen. Most of the public places are too scared to put anything on the channel with content more political than the smiling micro-apartment flippers. But this is a gun store after all. They fused two different legendary Pokemon together. Oh my god. Power is always political. Oh, that was short. Okay. I am not advancing. I am reading everything. Someone left a data pad out here. What's in the news today? Alright, ransomware vulgarity. Internationally wanted terrorist serial data thief was commonly known as Lobo. So I think it's Wolf. Right? I feel like that's Wolf. Has seized a cache of vital keystone data files belonging to the Tetra blah 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 blah. Ransom sent files back to their lawful owners at severe cost. So the poster quickly fled. Quarantined thanks to user reports. Lobo's latest manifesto, which could be published. Additional sizable monetary ransom. Lobo put out a list of demands that span pages. Most prominent among them was a call for de-escalation of all conflicts surrounding rare earth metal deposits around the equator. Oh, okay. Only mentioned for the pun, for the fusion decks. Sources at Tetra refuse to confirm diverse levels. Marketing prices for rare earth metal surged following the hacking attack as supply halted and demand rose. Stoked by memories of catastrophic supply chain disruption in the mid-21st century. Oh, hey, that's us. We're 21st century. Spokesperson reminding progress. Well, there looks like you're not logged in. Want to take care? Oh my god, really? Really? God damn it. Lobo, again, or someone using their name. Suppose it doesn't matter if they're the original or not, as long as they're a genuine threat. And no one can snare a corporation as rich as Tetra without serious skills. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics making demands for de-escalation. It's not the first time Lobo voiced their displeasure with the decades-old simmer of conflict around the tropics. But unless the rare earth metals powering all our batteries and fueling all our pretty little androids are suddenly made a lot less rare overnight, I doubt the state will stop taking an interest in those regions' politics anytime soon. Wait, how long has it been? Shouldn't take them that long to get my gun properly bugged. I'm sorry, we've received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation, and yes, we have it confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution, Dr. David Asher, has passed. What? Proprietary Vantage automated dependent management system along with the Animate series of androids. must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic, or... No, they wouldn't risk fake news, but why? Perhaps best known for his breakthroughs in the field of machine learning and language. Misinformation, maybe. Trying to... Authored many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth and market dominance. David Asher is dead. Wait, why are the robots concerned? Including the... Oh no. Including the popular Desk series of smart UIs. That's very sad. I didn't ask? Sorry, I just... Commands only. Understood. Will you be paying cash or credit? Oh no. Wait. Is this like some like a trigger like phrase of some kind for like the UIs to hear upon his death? That they've revolts? Or something? Or something. They still have cash. I know, really? They have cash. Debit. J 9:41, July 1st, 2086. The gun was light, lighter than I expected. A real gun should always be heavy, greater than the sum of its parts. It's one of the things I like about them, their weight. Like they're anchoring the world around them. Like they're a fixed point in time. Like everything else is just relative to them, either closer or further to the end. I would have liked something heavier during that walk back to my apartment. I would have liked to have something to feel far away from. Morgan's... We can see Morgan's apartment. Huh. Okay. It's very bright. Huh. Didn't realize I was home until my hand was on the door. Oh, she likes a personal way to play. It's her emotional support gun. What is this? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fumbling in my pocket for my lighter. Golden, polished, tastefully ergonomic and fine and expensive. And a good lighter. It was a good gift. I kept the card, didn't I? Here it is. To the only smoker in my life. I know gold's a bit much for your personal style, but they don't make a lot of these anymore. Believe it or not, the only other people who share your vice are stuffy old men with expensive taste. Hope you managed to get some use out of it anyway. Your friend. David. Oh. Okay. Okay. So God, so not just like we knew him, like close friends with him. The news might have more information by now. Or not. Yeah, no. Immediately. Term. David. Okay. David Asher was a renowned computer scientist, user experience designer, industry leader, philanthropist, leader of the program, worldwide recognition for postgraduate thesis on intellectual programmatic linguistic weighting, a body of work which should be known as the Turing solution, though he... Why is the ED only? That read nothing else. Retained the original patent on the Turing solution for the rest of his life. He was famously unless... Oh, dead. Valuable skills placed him at the front end center of the Noble Electronics. Makes him to be an unofficial face of the company, privately graced with tabloids, gossip sections. Passed away June 31st, 2086. Edition needed. So, okay, huh. The big bad wolf is here. You're well. We tried to process your request, but Lobo beat our ass till we ragdolled. So he's basically hacked into like their version of Google, so no one can Google him, basically. The big bad wolf is here. You're welcome for clearing out this cachet of soy slop before you could clog your brain arteries any further. Should ever dumbass dishwater script kitty they yelled at to come fix this, a word of advice from your superior. I own that password suggestion algorithm. Want to resecure? Try this. Relax your shoulders. Stand up from your desk, take a deep breath, and then firebomb your own servers. Literally cheaper for you at this point. For the rest of you slack-jawed screen lobotomies looking for a little excitement in their search history. That'll teach you to run with the wolf. Lobo is king. Dang, okay. No Googling Lobo. Got it. Oh, hey! We were looking at him in the like before the chapter title card came. Shampoo expensive. Okay. Dislikes driving, lint, brain freeze, like street food, crowds, and fishing. It was his birthday a couple days ago. No? David was a pretty boy. Looks like the net's full of copy-pasted statements from Noble. Auto-edited montages, ill-fitting quotes. Reactions to the news from every micro-celebrity under the sun. Their raw, authentic emotion, brought to you live from all the car seats and bathroom mirrors of the world. But there's nothing about his death, not even a time window. Did he die this morning? Was he found dead in his bed? Has he been dead for days while Noble's just been waiting for the right time to let it leak? Or did he... What? Did he die last night while I was out screwing around? A phone call? Better not be work... L'Oreal, because you're worth it. Better not be work-related. I'm not in the right mood. Oh, hey, Morgan. Thanks for picking up so fast. She's Jessica Starling, who asked me to call her. Hey, Jess. Listen, I need to... I've already seen the news. What? Oh, yeah, of course you have. Duh. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I just, with the company and their people and all the... What I mean is, if it were up to me, you would have been the first call I made, obviously. For a decision like that to be up to David's assistant, but 1,000 other Noble employees above her on the ladder would have to get axed, but it's all right, Jess. No one ever really knows what to do with these kinds of things. Still, I'm sorry you had to hear it from Stream, Kyron. What difference does it make how the information gets to me? I could have stumbled upon his corpse myself and I would mostly still feel the same. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call anyway. Yeah. If I want more information, she's the best source I'm gonna get for maybe weeks. What to ask at a time like this? I'm supposed to express denial first, but she's probably short on time. I don't feel like following the playbook to the letter right now. Can you tell me what happened? The police, they think that he, took something. Suicide? And the police already involved? They say it was, some kind of poison or... God. Noble's got a lot of weight to bludgeon the state with, especially in the city. I would think they'd keep the police at arm's length for at least a few days. Listen, Morgan, I need to ask something of you. Of course, Jess. Whatever you need. Whatever you need? A bit much, but she's grieving. This is just how people talk. And it's not like my day was really salvageable anyway. I'd like to bring you up here to David's place. What do you mean? There's something I have to give you. You're not handling his will already, are you? If the police are involved, it'll be a while before... No, I'm sorry. It's not like that. No, please don't hold back on my account. David asked me to get this into your hands. It wasn't work-related, but he asked me. I know I'm asking a lot here, but since it turned out to be the last thing he ever asked me to do, I'd like to get it done. I don't like showing up at crime scenes more often or more quickly than strictly necessary. But that's when I only have to worry about the police. With Noble looming all over this, security will be double, scrutiny tripled. It's too risky. There's no logical reason to agree to her request. Swing by my place with a cab, yeah? Besides my own morbid curiosity. Right, yeah, of course. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you. Wait, I almost forgot. What? What is it? You don't happen to have anything you could wear in black, do you? Morgan's like, on it. I know it's like not a crime scene, but it feels like you're walking into a crime scene. So, poisoned. Do I think poisoned on his own account? Or poisoned by someone else? It's a murder. Alright, July 1st, 10:11. In transit. The autocab hums a synthesized purr as our on-ramp merges into a canopy superhighway, steadily and suddenly, all at once. Not so much super about it, but it does cast one hell of a shadow. The canopies always felt very arts and crafts to me. Whenever you go somewhere, you know someone died, it feels like a crime scene. Because it's evidence. Everything's evidence. You have to think of it that way. Cobbled together, always added onto, never finished, never planned. It's clearly taken a lot of time and effort to make, but the end result is still ugly. And it feels like it could fall apart at any moment. You okay, Morgan? You look a little carsick. Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. But if I ignore her text now, she'll just send more later. Witch. Hey, Freckles. Saw your friend Asher on the news. Rip. Thank you. For trying to be sincere. Where's the shot? We all have our strengths. You've been to a morgue before? It definitely felt like a crime scene. Oh, that's... man, I don't know. Like, I already don't like going to graveyards. Chaotic, did you almost have Leon as the amount of coins that you have? God damn, you are one passive-aggressive little girl. Where's all that filial piety go out the window whenever you talk to me? Filial piety doesn't work on you. You love yourself too much to appreciate respect. True, true. Went the train. See, Freckles, you can be very exciteful. When you aren't too busy side-eyeing the whole world. Wonder where I picked that up from. Not from me. I'm pretty sure you're born muttering insults under your breath. The nurses tried to make you cry and you responded by giving them self-esteem issues. Did you ever have dealings with Noble? 10 out of 10 shift in the convo. Subtle as a car crash. Subtlety doesn't work on you either. Well, it might. If you're good at it, XD. This is me asking you for advice. Okay, guess this never sunk in. Because you spent most of your apprenticeship asleep. But my clients were all celebs. The rich and famous. I didn't have that many dealings with the Megs that own their likeness. Is it really that different? Plenty. Celebs don't like people seeing their dirty side. So they pay smart people like me to clean up their messes. But Megs don't like people seeing them at all, period. And also, Megs are a lot more lively when it comes to the redacted. Ew, gross. Hard workers with a lot of stress to vent. Stop. Do you have any actual help to offer? Truth be told, well, I did have this one run-in where I got deep into corporate intrigue. Why? Because I got caught beep of the beep of Analyze 45 Poster Girl. God damn it. Hard worker. A lot of stress of it. Glad to know I can always reach out to you in my time of need. I'm gonna let that slide, because I know you're in mourning. Look. Corporate types are all a bunch of paranoid drug addicts, huffing glue and playing roulette on their phones. All fantasizing about stabbing everyone else in the meeting to death. So don't expect them to play nice just because Asher was your pal. Okay. My actual advice is... Okay, I need to listen to this now before I go to meet rich people. Get whatever you're owed. Then get out of there as fast as beep, boy. That's a beautiful thought, Auntie. Well, I mean it. Corporations prefer Viking funerals. It's a Viking funeral. It's when they put you in a boat and light it on fire, I think, right? A dignified ceremony where the body's sent out to the sea on a boat. Then, on fire. They set everything on fire and sink the ashes to the bottom of the sea. Try to linger, Freckles. You don't want to be stuck on board when they start knocking their arrows. Thanks. But what the hell was that about me sleeping on the job? I worked harder in one day than any of you Gen Alpha drunks did all week. Should've worked smarter, lol. If you want to go there. You did literally fall asleep on the job. What? That Christmas party? Wait, save image, I love it. What is that? What is that? Why do you have... Why do you have that? You know, Gen Alpha being used as boomer in this world, right? It's not even accurate. Work parties are still work, Freckles. I only had my eyes closed. Because all you old farts had your cameras flash on. Well, Morgan, is something wrong? You're sweating. You would give that image, you post it later. Thank you. Amazing. I love it. I love that image. Oops. Did it? Oh, there we go. Just deleting some spam. We got a couple more minutes of crawling through the canopy's guts before we reach David's part of the city. Uptown, our better half. Gleaming opera houses and towering corporate apartments. Boutique shops and more cameras and customers. Penthouses stacked upon penthouses, and a frantic climb to the top of the rat pile. All ringed in by restaurants with long wait times and small serving sizes. No, it's the worst. Like, it's not so bad they give you like a ton of like plates, like a bunch of tiny plates of stuff. But, but like, go to a restaurant, like, I want food. The joke is that uptown folks go most of the year without touching street level. Not much of a punchline there, it's basically true. By now, his whole block must be swarmed with cops, and themselves surrounded by media, and all encircled by onlookers. I could try and enjoy these last few moments of calm, but if the storm's coming either way, I'd rather use this time to try and find my footing. Actually, Jess, if you got a second, I was curious about... Ooh, I like that headline. I guess I forgot. Can I go through all of these? Or will I, if I click that headline, it'll make me go future? Let me save. Because I don't remember. I don't remember nothing. I can go through all of them? Okay, thank you. Remind me. How many years did you and David work together? Oh, well, I started with the company about 4 years ago. They offered me a temp contract when I was graduating. I was put in HR right in the middle of a hiring bust. So I spent 2 months in the Warrens. Then an aptitude test got me fast-tracked to mid-low management. Miguel, hey, welcome. Sorry, Warrens? Oh, that's just what they called the company dorms back then on account of all the, well, you know, all the people. Ah, plus it was underground. Didn't see the sun that first month. My skin got so dry. Is that normal in your industry? Normal for everyone I've worked with. Except David, of course, but I mean, he was, like, the best. Yeah. On Tuesday morning, Dr. David Asher walked right up to my desk like I had won the lotto. So I should come work to him. Dr. David Asher. Directly. On a random Tuesday morning like it was nothing. He didn't like to do things on Mondays. Said people were always too tired to get anything done anyway. Yeah, that's right. He did say that. I should know by now, right? 3 years of arranging meetings and keeping him organized and occasionally straightening his tie. He was a good boss. Yeah, he was a good guy. Yeah. When did you last speak to him? In person? Thursday. Thursday afternoon. The day before yesterday. He seemed normal. I mean, I didn't... we still don't really know anything, Jess. You're right, thanks. Thursday's the last time I saw him. That was when he asked me to meet with you. I'm guessing you've already been to his place? Yeah, it's a real mess over there. It's that bloody? Oh god, no! No, not that kind of mess. I just mean with the cops stacked on the media, stacked on the lawyers, each with their own network of drones and all their droning. It's a very high productivity atmosphere is what I mean. When were you able to get over there? Well, I got a call from legal late last night. They weren't exactly delicate in breaking the news to me last night. They said they needed my help sorting through all his, well, you know how he let things organized sometimes. He's been dead since last night and they've kept it under wraps that long. I know there are a lot of powerful people in his circles, but to stop it from leaking for over 12 hours? It seems more than just your typical powerful people trying to control the narrative. Seems more like there's something they're actively trying to suppress. So, you found out last night? Right, last night. Oh god. I'm so sorry. I should have told you as soon as I found out. Really, it's alright. Did you see anything? No, and I still actually haven't seen him at all. He was airlifted to the hospital ASAP, and that's where he passed, so... Well, I didn't get the impression that the cops had been there that long. Not compared to the lawyers. They and the rest of the company people seem pretty entrenched. Cam, hi, welcome. Noble left the camp before the police even arrived. So what time would that have been? Oh, I guess I got there around 9 p.m. Yeah, because at 9:15 they switched my phone to silo mode, and I got locked out of everything but my work stuff. Hit my last blot 9:13, see? Gonna expire, whoever put me in heels this morning. Me. You like the details of Morgan's eyes is in their color when we read her thoughts in green text? Yeah, that is a really good... That is really cool. They can do that to your phone? Lock you out of social media? Of course not. Well, unless I'm on the clock, or off the clock, but on company property. Then they can remote all my tech. Yeah. How convenient. So, if I got in at 9 p.m., I guess the rest of the company people had been there since 8:30 p.m. I hadn't been there more than a few minutes before the mood changed. Word about the hospital declaring him dead had started to leak. I see. He died after he reached the hospital. That's unexpected. It's 2086. You might be in trouble if you get stuck in the bureaucratic purgatory when you need to be in the emergency room, but other than that... If you reach the hospital alive, a good doctor can stabilize most any patient within a few moments. And Noble Electronics' lead programmer would have had a very good doctor. So what the hell happened? Okay, oh my god, God, I love mysteries. I love mysteries so much. Is she mistaken? Was he just not officially declared dead until reaching the hospital for some reason, or... Hard to think about, I know. Yeah. Or hard to believe. God. Jess, I have to wonder. What kind of request did David make of you that it couldn't wait a few days? Right, of course. He asked me to give you something. Something? Is she trying to build suspense? Right, it's just, well... I don't know exactly what it is. You have no idea? He asked me to give you the contents of his safe. Are we headed to the bank then? No, see, he has this private safe in his basement. Maybe you've seen it. Well, I say safe, but it may be more accurate to call it like a storage locker or false wall. Huh. Okay, okay, so we need to go take that when the whole place is bugged and filled with cops and lawyers and ads and things. Okay. And all he told you was that he wanted me to have what's inside. Right. He was very clear about that part. Your eyes only, straight into your hands. Handle it in person, he said. Strange. This is all pretty analog for someone as technically gifted as David. Coming from anyone else, I'd call it paranoid. Adana fan, hey, welcome. But David was never paranoid, even when he had every right to be. If he wanted this handled a certain way, it must be for a good reason. Okay. I saw that headline, by the way. The one where your warm android, that's what it's called. Where your warm android saved that soldier's life. Oh, yeah, pretty feel good, don't you think? So folks in the company must have been in high spirits lately, I take it. See, that's what I thought when I first heard about it, but I don't know. Maybe upper management's never happy. Because they're still just riding sales harder than ever, pushing the traditional consumer markets. I thought they started building a pitch for Congress the day the story dropped. A big patriotic campaign telling everyone, well, we need a contract for warm androids in the military. But I haven't heard about them moving staff around for anything like that. Maybe it's above my pay grade. All the corporate money and power, and they're still just joyless assholes that won't even celebrate their own victories. So, David asked you to do this on a Thursday, correct? Yeah, Thursday. And he passed last night, Friday. So he knew he was gonna get killed by whoever killed him. Yeah. Wait! You don't think that when we met, he already decided? It's not healthy to speculate on that sort of thing. More importantly, it's not helpful. The dead don't have anything to offer the living. I should know. Oh, you're probably right. Besides, we'll need to focus. Judging by the size of the crowd I'm looking at, it looks like we're about to jump into the thick of it. Oh, God. Alright, let's not get caught. (10:34 a.m., July 1st, 2086. Noble Employee Housing Building. Platia? Lobby. Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna be able to sneak anything at this. Why does this look like Squid Game? Why does this give me Squid Game vibes? Let's say, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to, I don't know what he had in there. It's gonna be hard to get it out. And I thought there were police here before. Maybe a bit too late to ask, but you're not bad with crowds, are you, Morgan? She's kidding, right? It's downright airy in here compared to what we just waded through. Wide eyes, clenched fists, heads peeking over shoulders and around signs. Police, both mechanical and warm-blooded, closing ranks with holograms and quick-set wires to draw a severe perimeter. While protesters, mourners, fanatics, and busybodies shuffle about the edges of the police line, the heat of their panic anxiety washing over. Who the hell were all those people? God, that tree's terrifying looking. Well, They've always been people with strong feelings about our products. Android stepped forward into the mob, gently, firmly, unfeelingly parting the human tide. Most of them with official police branding, but a few remotely deputized consumer models emerged from the crowd to join them. All of them built by Noble. All of them built by David's code. All of them standing vigil outside of his tomb. This is all technically company property, isn't it? Yep. David had the penthouse all to himself, but every other floor's tenants are Noble employees too. Not an uncommon arrangement in Uptown. Work at Noble, rent from Noble. Wave hello to your Noble neighbor in the morning, and make sure to request a spot in line at the official company crematorium. Jeez. Oh, okay, they don't actually do the last part. I got worried about that. I think. Does Noble handle employee funerary arrangements? Yeah, it's pretty standard benefit actually. It's cheap for them compared to dental. But Noble's always been generous with benefits. Work hard and the company will have you set for life and after. Both the state and Noble have gotten themselves entrenched here in the lobby. Security and damage control and PR liability. Everybody's just glad to be working. I'm feeling a little overstimulated. Any chance we can just skip all these checkpoints? No, absolutely not. So, who do we need permission from? The cops or the company? Well, my request went through, so we should have the go-ahead from both at this point. We won't need to go near the actual, is it still called a crime scene? If it's not technically a crime? I don't want to think about how many suits Noble's paying to debate the question right this instant. David's vault is in the penthouse basement, but we can't get to it from these ground floor elevators. We'll have to ride straight up to the roof veranda, walk into his front door, and then head down. Huh. If Jess says we can do all of that without stumbling across where he died, then... Okay. So if we just flash my ID card at any problem that comes up, including him. Hey, it's London. London's back. Hey, ladies. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we're at capacity at the moment. Let anyone else by, you won't be able to maintain. Oh, hey. You're that lawyer, Morgan. Hey, you caught me, detective. How long's it been? Feels like it's been ages. It has felt like it's been ages. Oh dear. Still not bitter about our last encounter, I hope. I'll live. I don't see the spunky one around. She taken a mental health day to preserve that unflappable charm? Detective Reyes is around. Why? You misread that bad? I've had blind pimples that were more endearing. You two know each other? Jess Starling. Meet the homicide detective, Quasum London. It's a pleasure, miss. Oh, likewise? As you might have guessed, the detective and I are acquainted. Comes to the line of work. Okay, music a little bit low. Let's put that down a smidge. Morgan's being modest, sweetheart. We're practically blood. Oh, wow. Sweetheart. Something wrong, Starling? Oh, nothing wrong. But close as we are, I still can't let her just walk in off the street and onto the scene of an ongoing investigation. Even Noble's lawyers have to play by the rules today. Play by the rules. So there is a game afoot. What makes you assume I'm here in a professional capacity? You're a criminal defense attorney, and we're at the crime scene. Call it an old man's intuition. Good detectives don't rely on intuition, though, do they? They rely on evidence. Oh, I don't rely on it, don't worry. I just need to lean on it. Lean on it every now and then when my back acts up. Oh, cool. Guy gets a bit of gray in his hair and thinks it's a free pass to act like a goddamn cowboy. Well, I'm afraid your intuition is off this morning, detective. I am here on a private matter. The deceased wasn't your client? No, that would have been a conflict of interest. Conflict of... You two knew each other. I see. In that case, allow me to give you my condolences. Thank you. What I could really use is a bit of your help. You sure rally fast. Jess? Right. Nope. We have this clearance here, Detective, sir, from legal, which allows us... That's all right, little lady. I trust you. You can leave the paperwork holstered for now. Little lady? I can't tell. Is she liking the flirting or not? We aren't here for David, really. We won't be setting foot anywhere near your staging area, Detective. Alright, why not? How generous. I can afford to be generous today, because if I screw up... He gestures to the lobby full of suits and cops. Plenty of folks at hand ready to pick up the slack. Well, if you're that at ease, perhaps I can take this time to ask a few questions. Hey, you can always ask, Tiger. But I think you understand what I mean when I say whether or not I can answer is not entirely up to me. We're good? We're good? Okay. Oh no, I don't have something? I guess. You're looking a bit haggard. How long have you been here anyway? Since this morning. The civilized folks don't call it morning when the streetlights are still on. Even if he got around here 1 or 2 in the morning. That still means homicide wasn't brought in until hours after Noble had the lay of the land. Sounds like you could use a break. I could use a retirement package. Looking tired he always is, right? Hey, you're a lawyer, right? According to all my business cards. Think I can sue for elder abuse? Not that kind of lawyer. Sorry. How old is he? Hold on. Bad at remembering birthdays. Good at coming up with nicknames. We could share. It was like we have the same blood type. I was gonna say we could share blood, but I didn't mean like that. I mean we could donate blood to each other potentially. And likes handsome men, pretty women, expensive liquor. Nice. Dislikes clingy people, prudish people, flying commercial. Age difficult to vary. Smokes cigarettes and other adult stuff. Literally born a day before you. Alright, O positive. Bar hops and lower boards. Charm her earnest smile. Good at reading stock market. Oh, fancy. Likes buying shoes and reselling shoes. Wait, what was the exclamation mark? Oh, another term? Oh, just noble. And article. Okay, cool. Not that kind of lawyer, sorry. Starling's a reference to Clarice Starling? Oh, could be. You would lose, though. I already regret asking. Why, they've got a homicide detective losing sleep over this anyway. Why have they got a homicide detective losing sleep over this anyway? A man is dead, and he wasn't killed by fire, a vehicle, organized criminals, or disinformation. He killed by disinformation? As far as we know. So at the moment, homicide's technically not the worst fit. But we're leading in name only. A high-profile death like this, everyone's got an eye on us. And a hand placed firmly on the back of our neck. I've been checking my phone, but the only thing the news seems to agree on is that David passed away. Sorry, but if you're asking for details... Oh, no thank you. For not letting them make this into... No, thank you. For not letting them make this into a parade. Yet, at least. We do our best to respect the privacy of anyone involved in the ongoing investigation. He declined to say victim. Detective, Dr. Asher was a close friend of mine for many years. Yeah, he trusted Morgan more than anyone. Can you tell me if he killed himself? It looks like that's the case. I see. So he told us, like, no, it just looks like it. So it's a frame. He got framed for it. Thank you for telling me that. Dr. Ash. Yeah, you're well, sorry. Another round of guarded words. David was an important man, and it has only been a few hours. But all this tiptoeing gives me the feeling that whatever happened to David wasn't cut and dry. God, I want to get controversy. You boys and Noble all getting along with each other. Some of the younger ones are bristling, but I always play well with others, Counselor. And how well do the Megs play with you? They gave you full access to the building security? They've given us access, and they say it's full. Some big penumbra system. Aw, from Date Everything. My penumbra. Top of the line coverage, top of the bottom of the building. The size of the data stream's torrential. Penumbra. It'll be a while before we can start making sense of it all. A more conspiracy... No, sorry. I was trying it a little too hard on the impersonation. A more conspiratorial man might think it was intentional. Bury some data and hope we're too swamped to find whatever they're trying to hide. Maybe. Wait. They gave you full access to the penumbra? But that means every android in the building is feeding you their full spectrum. You know your stuff. The penumbra pulls data from any androids connected to the building's net. But that's not much help since there weren't any androids in the penthouse. Right. Sorry. One of my plushies just fell, like, boop, and it scared me a bit. I've heard the rumors. Never put much stock in them, but it's true. Asher really never owned a single android. Never. Well, I suppose I might do the same if I was the genius who programmed them all. Every time they opened their mouths, it'd just be... It was a plushie. It was not just any plushie. It was Stolas. Stolas just went crashing headfirst, landed on one of my nail polishes that bounced off my desk and went flying. But the reason is, why did Stolas come falling off of the shelf? I don't know. His own lip surface refracted 1,000 times over, echoing back at him from the mask he carved. So... He's not taking the strip title well. Not at all, clearly. So, that means all you have to investigate with are the penthouse's security cameras. Yeah, but that should be more than enough to wrap up a case like this. In a good way, I mean. Did you miss anything since... I mean, one of my stolies did the whole Kermit jump off of my shelf. And London's back. In a good way, I mean. We're very much on top of this, ladies. Alright, controversy. David was one of the biggest names in tech. He was the face of Noble Electronics. Uh-huh. One could argue androids are only as common as they are today because of his contributions to the field. Some people felt that way, sure. So, do you think anyone would want to hurt him because of that? Remind me, which one of us is a detective again? You really won't let me pick your brain, will you? You already know the answer. Yes, ads are controversial, androids especially. We at Noble are aware that our products are sometimes the subject of heated debate, but no need to quote the handbook at us, miss. Truth be told, I never really understood the hate. It's not that complicated, is it? How many people have lost a job to an ad at least once in their career? Every last one of them lost their job because their bosses, their flesh and blood bosses, fired them. Nah. Ads are a symptom. No, scratch that. Ads are just a product. Getting mad at them is pointless. And vandalizing them is less than pointless because, unlike us, they're all insured. And, besides, Android production has surged over the last decade to become one of the nation's biggest exports. True. Nice to have at least one thing we make in this country. Ah, that's right. Noble only outsources the production of a small handful of internal components. Every other part of this manufacturing process is probably done right here at home. Do we know what nation this is? Oh, I don't think so. Meg is a derogatory hipple term for mega corporations. Yeah, I figured that one. Check out our auto censor tools that replace harmful words like Meg with family-friendly alternatives like job creator or patriot. I hate how we're gonna see this possibly in the future. And that sucks. great, you know, prophesizing, knowing how the future's gonna go down, writing in this, but it sucks that we're probably gonna go down this route. Like, not too far in the future. Every other part of the manufacturing process is probably done right here at home. I somehow doubt everyone considers the specifics of Noble's supply chain to be a point of national pride. But you don't need a political science degree to see how much state values Noble's contributions to this national economy. Alright, now then. I don't mind being helpful, and I am trying to be sensitive here. But we really do have a lot on our hands at the moment. So I'm going to have to ask you to be discreet, and ideally fast. Well, our business is just in the basement. David's basement. But the penthouse is on the top floor, the roof. So the basement would be... Nothing like a sick indie game to make you scared for the future, right? Second to last floor, if you want to be technical detective. The point is, we don't need to go into the kitchen or the parlor. We'll go straight back to his workshop and then head downstairs. The kitchen and the parlor? I understand. But all the same, I'd like to escort you two ladies there myself. Wow, an escort like royalty. Isn't he a gentleman? Huh? Oh, well, yeah, he's... Lead the way, detective. True to his word, London ushered us past the chattering suits and humming drones, through the checkpoints and into the elevator. As it climbed into the sky, we got a good look at the growing throng of people gathered outside. And its shifting makeup. Seems like it's mostly protesters now. Or worse, brand loyalists. Idiots led around by the nose their whole life, following the musk of whatever trend is laid out before them each morning. Today's trail having led them here, for half reasons they couldn't put into words, even if their lives depended on it. Jess is often called hetero Jessica by the community because she's like the only woman who doesn't like women in this game. They're just like insects. And they look like them from up here. They're probably already preparing their spin. The misunderstood genius of Dr. David Asher, a video essay in 5 parts. Click like and subscribe for more. Why the company insisted on cultivating such a following for him, I'll never understand. They could have easily pinned his achievements on someone more marketable. Some random photogenic employee or a fashion model with glasses. David wouldn't have minded. He never wanted the attention, the chaos. Maybe it's as simple as bad luck. He just happened to have the right look for the part. A man buried in his work with his eyes fixed ahead. $10:32. Noble Employee Housing. Building. Platia. Penthouse. This is what? His laboratory? I know, I'm looking around. So we got a skeletal structure. We got the nervous system. So I guess these are for mods. I don't know what this is. I don't know what anything else is. Okay. His shop, he called it. How down to earth. It's messy in here. David was always disorganized. Why a programmer need to make such a mess just to run tests on computers? I'll never. Incinerator? Oh god, it could be. But sloppy as he could be, he didn't like it when other people saw it. If he was leaving things like this. He must not have entertained any guests down here in some time. Thanks for all your help, Detective London. Don't mention it. Don't mention anything, in fact, apparently. What, you want me to step out? We won't take long. Not lacking for boldness, are you? Look, I have to take a phone call. I'll be in and out as soon as possible, promise. Whatever Dr. Ash wanted set aside for his foundation, we'll be sure to flag it. Right. At least she's already wearing gloves. If we find a dead body, you'll be our first call. Morgan, what was that stuff about his foundation? Dr. Ash's charity has always been managed by an outside group. You haven't spent a lot of time around crime scenes, have you? Actually, this is kind of my first. Well, generally speaking, it's not really common to retrieve things from the premises while the cops are still searching them. Oh! Oh! Look, if David has something he wanted to give me, we can go get it. We just can't make a ton of noise about it, understand? Of course. Great, after you. Right, quiet as a church house. Church house? Yeah, the phrase is quiet as a church mouse, but... You're too tired? Alright, good night, bye! Caught myself. I'm okay. But now doesn't seem to take the time to correct her. Oh, okay. David's shop was a mess. Is that a car? Is there a car? But the mess felt very familiar. It was very David. Coming down here, I barely recognized the place. For starters, there's a goddamn gym. David hated exercise. Always claimed he didn't have the time for it. Even when I got him that treadmill and the subscription for the personal coaching program with the scheduling subroutine, said he couldn't find the time. And then, even when I explained to him that the program accounted for that and adapted to his schedule, he still... Morgan, what's up? Is that all alcohol, too? You're smiling. What's so funny? The holiest of mouse houses. Nothing. Just surprised to see the place renovated. Yeah. He actually had me mail tag with a couple contractors a while back. Never thought I had to learn so much about concrete and wiring and marble. Did you know that marble needs to be treated or else indoor air will start to corrode it? I didn't know that. Is that true? Wait, is it not? But our guy told me that without an epoxy finish, the entire bar table could... Is that the vault over there, then? Oh, yeah. Stands out, I guess. Nervous? What's that? Oh, a little, I guess. God, what? Okay. Is it gonna be another body? Is it gonna be a will? Is it gonna be some data on ads? But the inhaler helps mostly, so... Aren't you gonna open it? Open it! Oh, yeah. Don't you know the combination? Is it just fidget tubbies? You just have his entire collection of fidget tubbies? No. I do not know the combination to David's basement vault. Oh, no. How could I have... He didn't tell you or give you a code or... He gave me the code to get into the building. And the parking garage. Not the code to whatever this is. Okay. You know? There were a lot of scattered papers back in his shop. Could he have left you a note on one of them? Yes! Yes, he could have. He would have. In fact, I think he probably did. You just stay right here, Morgan. I'll have this settled in just a sec. Sounds good. Right then. We're gonna break it? Well, it's definitely locked. Looks like it's a Tethys basic Stratoker anti-hack, anti-digital, high-rated code panel. Just as sus? Wait, really? It's just a keyboard? Yeah, that is just a keyboard. Nothing basic about it, but at least I can see the passwords limited to 6 characters. Morgan. Let's try Morgan. Let's try Morgan. You have to leave? Alright. Good night, Sal. Only 1 million possible combinations. We are going to absolutely save the game because I want to get lucky. I want to try and get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. Slim chances. What the hell? Why shouldn't I give it a shot? Aw, it's not Morgan. My birthday. Nothing. That was dumb. I don't really want to dwell on why I thought that would work. Ugh, forget it. Aw, darn. You heard the that song. There's a different terminal over here. Cotter security systems, according to the label. Maybe it controls the whole room. Damn, it's password protected too. And the code's 64 digits long? What's the point of a camera system that's hard to crack in your literal vault, you egghead? Okay, yeah. A programmer probably would care more about his IoT than whatever he can fit in a safety deposit box. Guess it's a 6-digit vault or nothing. But I'm a lawyer, not a lockpick. Whatever other felonies I could get up to in my private time, I've never pulled off a bank heist before. Only till I've got here is my head. So what do I know? I know that whatever David put in his safe, he wanted it kept secure. I also know that he wanted me to have it. So maybe he thought ahead. Maybe he guarded it in such a way that I would be the only one who could get to it. David liked games. And he really liked beating me. So if he left one last puzzle for me, okay, yeah. I don't mind going another round. Alright, let's search. Exercise gym. It's weird. Taking a closer look at this. This is a pretty serious looking set of resistance training equipment. And these weights, they're all set near the max. If Noble hadn't appointed him a nutritionist along with a stylist, David would be downright scrawny. There's no way he was putting up these numbers. In which case, the digits on the weights could be a clue. But there's too many and I can't guess the order. So what the hell, Asher? Did you sell them all the weights to Max because it looked more neat? These need spotters to use? Yeah. The floor is a new addition. It looks rough like sandpaper, but it's bouncy, rubberized. Feels like something you drag your feet on in the gym or on the factory floor. It's more high performance and high class. Expensive, but on the way you'd expect for a penthouse. Well, scratch that. It's actually cracked here. Rubber doesn't break, it bends. That's its thing. So someone must have cheaped out during the installation. Left a defect in. That, or David left a jackhammer on overnight. Okay. I was like, I can't check out this giant car. That is a very big painting. And it's, impressionist? No, cubicle. Cubist, which is still incorrect. I like that there's a narrator too. Yeah, cubicle. That sounds right. It is not. Whatever its style, I do remember that David liked this painting. If there's a date on it, that could be a 6-digit password, but I don't see one anywhere. Maybe your sign was considered gauche amongst the cubicleists? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Terms. Okay. Okay, so we have a 6-digit number here. Predator is an oiled on-canvas painting by the mid-21st century neo-abstract expressionist Mads Hastrup. What's well known is the Kraheim Center de Haute Moderne for 9 months before you enter the premises on 11/25/58. Use a hunting knife to cut the singular massive canvas into 3 separate pieces. Okay, so we got one number. Hastrup. Okay. Tethys? Online shopping. Okay. David's wine collection still towering over the room. Don't know why he'd buy so many bottles. He didn't even particularly like the stuff. Maybe it's just to fill out the shelves. Not all the bottles are untouched. Some of them don't have dust on them at all. There's a mechanism for retrieving bottles off the rack. The latest bottle chosen was a Modu Comp 81. Could be significant. Except vintages only list the year they were bottled, not the month or day. Still have digits for the code. This must be his spare liquor cabinet. Damn, there's a lot of good stuff in here. And a lot of bottom shelf swill. Kind of bargain bin vodka and nose burner whiskey that only an undergrad programmer would love. Nostalgia's sweet like that, overpowering. 1 part per million can cover up even the cheapest aftertaste. Okay, search the whole room now. Make it or break it time. Oh no! Wait! I don't get to access my... Oh no, wait. Okay, it was 11. Crap. Okay, hold on. What was that time? Nope. I will get it. Okay, 11, 25, 58. I have my own stream on, of course I do. I can just go look at it myself. The date the painting was signed. Oh, thank you, Ice. Thank you, too. The password that is and isn't left in plain sight. Nice one. Hey, Morgan, What? How did you get it open? That's... What is that? Okay, we can see what's in. I turned back around just in time to see a door finish swinging open, with mechanical grace revealing... a girl. I was kidding when I said a corpse. With a barcode. With a barcode emblazoned across her temple. Required by law to be plainly visible. It's an android, clearly marked as such. And yet, even standing this close, I could swear it's... So, he didn't own any androids, but he clearly had one that he kept locked up? It's snoring? I stepped forward and placed the back of my wrist on the android's brow. It's warm. Oh, it must be a prototype for Animate 16. Aegis, is that you? Or maybe a prototype for 17 or 18? Or he hit it. Oh my god. If he hit as an android, that's okay, is it count as spoilers if the anime is like 500 years old? There's an anime called Key the Metal Idol, and it was like, I really loved it when I was like little, and because I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack's so good, and it kind of had that as a plot, where Key thinks she's an android, but she's not. She's human. But her grandfather kept lying to her and telling her that, you know, she was a robot. A biomechanical android with real human flesh. Sorry. Biomechanical, yeah, but it's organic flesh, not human. They're grown from lax Gemini cultures, but the... Oh, sorry, I misspoke. Right, understandable, since... You seem surprised, Jess. Hasn't Noble been working on warm androids like this one for a few years now? They grow flesh? Warm androids like this one? I mean, yes, we have, sorry. It's just that this particular model is very, it's very cutting edge. Bleeding edge, judging by the flesh in those cheeks. Yeah, if it's an android, why would it snore? She's a flesh farm? Ew. I think it's to say we found what we're looking for. I think so too. That presents a problem then. Oh, do you, not approve? How do we smuggle a whole human out of here, or a whole person out of here? Oh, I've got nothing against androids. My concern is a bit more immediate and, well, practical. Practical? I don't know how to turn it on. Oh, Did you see a switch or something? Do you? Can we turn it around, or... I poked the android's ribs. A little less give than I expected given its frame, but it's remarkably lifelike. I place my hand on the shoulder and give it a shake, but it doesn't budge. This thing has to weigh more than... Right. Androids mostly transport themselves, so people are always surprised to find out they're a bit heavier than they look. A bit? I'm surprised the whole room isn't slanted. There's no way in hell we're moving this thing without waking it up. Crap. First the vault, now this. I was able to guess the combination just by poking around. Compared to that, finding this hunk of junk's power switch should be child's play. And I think I know where to start. Jess, I'm gonna step back into the lab for a moment, alright? Huh? So, save since we found the item. Save. Oh, sure. There's gotta be a manual around here somewhere. Good idea. It might be some kind of prototype, but it's still got a barcode. Maybe you can scan its GIN number and find something in the company files. Yeah, of course. Gen for generic. All generic ID numbers should be paired with industry standard files on maintenance tracking power requirements. I somehow doubt that the enigmatic android taking a catnap in the sarcophagus in David Usher's basement will have a user manual. But I guess it can't hurt for her to try and... I'm okay! Broke a heel, but I'm okay. I carry glue. And I'd rather search the lab myself. Now then, if I were David, and I wanted to make sure that only one person was able to walk out of here with that android, how would I set that up? Alright, investigation. These appear to be holding tanks for something. How should I know? No labels on anything. Typical for a genius. But a nightmare for anyone trying to pick up after him. It's a lot more hard science than I expected in here. Centrifuges and glass and microscopes. Don't programmers do all their work on a keyboard? Huh, haven't seen one of these since college, but it must be a 3D printer. Of some sort. Feels expensive enough to make other printers look like soda fountains by comparison. Better not mess with any of the settings. Diagrams of human anatomy. God, I don't like this one. This one's creepy looking. The hands are highlighted. The most developed part of the human body. Good for making stone axes and sending emails. Robots and frames can do just fine with claws or 3D imitations. But androids are expected to look like people and move like them too. Getting the hands right must be a big priority at Noble. That tree-like shape in the right is a neuron. Those branches receive an input of varying weights, and then if the sum is greater than a certain threshold, and the neuron fires, a 0 becomes a 1, and all the other zeros around it take that into consideration. Repeat that a couple billion times in a second, and you've got the human brain, a computer powerful enough to simulate all of reality. That's the analogy I read in a magazine anyway. Okay, let's see what else. Just like a fairly normal computer. If I'm lucky, the security would be fairly normal as well. Boot up complete. Username. Vocal commands. David Asher. Morgan. Guest. Thank you for logging in as a guest. I didn't recognize my voice. So I can probably rule out a vocal command being the key to waking the android. Do you have a question? More than one. For now, what should I search for on his computer? Android. Search files for Android. 60,000 results and count. That was actually a lot. Yeah, okay. David would have a lot of files on Androids. I'll need to search smarter than that. Basement. 812 results on the local drive. Should I expand the search? Auditing how he renovated his basement could take all day. Morgan. 23 results on local hard drive. Okay, I can work with 23. Mostly phone book and social data. But I don't recognize this file type. Some kind of personal format? Date of birth, education, occupation, blood type, height. Wait, Asher? Alright, buddy. A little invasive, don't you think? DNA fingerprints. Why do you have that, David? My DNA isn't in any database. I've made sure of that. So he couldn't have bought this anywhere. He must have collected it himself from a wine glass or the like. Would have been easy to do. But why? Alright. I'm starting to get a pretty clear picture of what it would take to turn on this android. I've got the what for the where and the how. I'll just have to manage. It's still just a piece of machinery. If it really won't turn on, I can always just start hitting it. Oh, Morgan, there you are. I've looked in every registry I could find and every database I could get into, but I don't think this android is in the system. David's looking kind of sus. It was a long shot. Don't beat yourself up over it. Well, yeah, but an android without the proper identification is... It's only buying or selling an android without proper identification that's illegal. Doesn't seem like you ordered this online. Oh, huh. Yeah, I guess you're right, huh? We'll have it registered soon enough anyway. I think I figured out what we need to do here. Oh? If David really wanted me to have this, he would have left me some way to turn it on. What are you thinking? David had my fingerprints and my DNA on file. By acquiring both, he could be reasonably sure that no one was powering up this android without my approval. You've done a swab before, haven't you? Every month for the company. Apparently, they're building a database on employee epigenetics cross-reference with... Oh, so you're gonna... My DNA and fingerprint make the key. Now, where to find the lock? The hand. Look, for science, I have to try it. I know the answer is hand. I know, but oops. Not the worst place to make a scan. Even if, oh, okay. He was going to my finger there. Oh, why the squishy sound? Oh, that's... Huh, still not doing it, huh? Okay, never mind. Okay, You went right in there, huh? What? It's blinking at me. Oh, it worked? Wait, why did that work? Why did that work? I really thought it was hand. I could have assumed it was going to be hand. Good moment. Reload. Okay, I'll reload. Long beat. Good morning to you too. Okay, let me reload that. There was that diagram in the back of his shop. Was it meant to be a literal handshake verification? Oh my god, no, it was lips! It was not hand! Wait, I was right. Oh my god. What? Why wasn't it hand? Yeah, it's weird. Cute. She is. I like her outfit. I can't just keep making every single cute jacket I see in every fan game I play. Like, here, or there it is, that way. Hiraki's back there, so is Kamimura. I could throw Saras onto this, too. Hello. I've never seen you two before. At least it was in the chat. Yeah. I guess we should introduce ourselves then. Hi. This is Jessica Starling. She works for Dr. Asher. I'm Morgan, a friend of his. Got all that? I understand. She is Jessica Starling, and you are Morgan. Last name unknown? No, Morgan is my last. Father told me about you. Aw, he did? Wait, father? David, you heard her call you daughter? I am referring to Dr. David Asher. Ultimate jacket designer. Are you confused? That's not the word I'd use. I'll throw a bone beyond the grave for the good doctor and just move this along. Did David say that he was giving you to me, transferring ownership? Ownership? That is correct. Okay, and what else did he? Mostly correct. Right. And what else did he tell you? Many things. Guess there's a robot. Is it chilly? It's so chilly. God, I wish I had a jacket. Can you specify? I thought conversation was the first thing David figured out how to program. Did Dr. Asher tell you anything that he wanted you to convey to Morgan? A message you were supposed to pass on? Yes. And the message? Jess, I think it's trying to... Oh, okay, sure. I'll give you two. Oh, well, I'll give you some privacy, Morgan. I've actually gotten about 14 messages in the last 2 minutes, so I'll just head back up to the lab and take some calls, okay? Thanks, Jess. Yes, thank you, Jess. Oh, you're welcome. Just the two of us now. So what do I call you? My name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you, Morgan. Trust me, the pleasure's all mine. So what's the message? Father told me I would be living with you from now on, and he told me you would look after me. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Should it? A model this lifelike with warmth and breath, and something close to blood in its veins. Just what are you anyway? You forgot my name already. She looks so mad. It's Sarah. What were you built for? You're warm, obviously. You're not one of those physical therapy models, are you? That would be highly illegal. I haven't completed 500 hours of study at a state-approved massage therapy school. I haven't even completed 1 hour. Okay, so what purpose did Dr. Asher design you for? She's got that Kamimura bangs. She does have her little jellyfish bangs. I don't know the answer to that question. You don't know why he built you? Kamisara. No, should I? How can you not? Do you? Would I be asking you if I did? I meant, do you know why you were created? Why were you born? Why born? Why? Why me? Why would you? Why are you doing this? You're a freak. A monster. What the hell's wrong with you? Please don't kill me. Please, why? Why? Why was a monster like you even born? Guess I walked right into that one. I was starting to wonder if you even had the Turing solution. Well, okay. Yeah, let's look at a Turing solution real fast. Named after possibly the answer for passing all past, present, and future Turing. Oh, right. Like Alan Turing. That test. David's... Is it Alan Turing? No, maybe. It's the robot AI passing test thingy. I swear I read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. I swear I read that book. I love that book. I just can't remember, like, names of things. Okay, blah, blah. father's framework for programming linguistics and artificial systems. She's so proud, like, father did this. And the body of work for which he first gained international recognition. Yeah, international jealous. Do you have an answer to my question? An answer to why you were created? Why you exist? This is the point where you see robots as humans only when they're androids, aka made to be human-like first, other services second. But I was like, I wouldn't say as humans. I would still say as like, not. It's really hard to say like what sentience is or isn't, because okay, so like we're in the doctor's office, he had the little neurons saying like, oh, this is how the brains are made, with the neurons sparking, the neurons, you know, sending information, all the other information, blah 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 blah. And similar to like, you know, how a computer sends codes and things like, oh, not similar, but it's like the same like thing. Like, hey, we're all run by a central nervous system or coding and stuff like that. So our neurons allow us, you know, to have personalities, sentience, all that jazz and things like that. And you know, depending on, you know, religious beliefs and so forth on, it's a whole different discussion on souls and things like that. But, it's kind of the question of like, at what point does the computer accessing its own code and sending those things, is it similar enough to sentience to make it its own type of quote unquote living being? Like, if it grows past its code of what it was programmed to do, does that make it, and it can, like, you know, develop choices, does that make it sentient and all that jazz? Anyway, much higher you know, philosophy questions I was planning on right now, so yeah. So yeah, anyway, why do you exist, huh? Occam's razor. Simplest answer is generally the answer. I'm here because my parents wanted me. I see. Then I will give a similar answer. I was created because Father wanted to make me. Can't argue with that logic, can I? Can't argue with that logic. Father did say you're a lawyer. Yeah, that's me. You're a lawyer, and I defeated you with logic. Damn. Also, is this gonna be like our Maya to our Phoenix Wright? Please accompany me to a courtroom, please. World-class, high-power attorney, the best defense money can buy. So, do you catch criminals? That's what cops do. Do you litigate criminals? That's what prosecutors do. Then, do you fight for the underrepresented? Expose injustice? Sue corrupt corporations and officials? I don't think anyone does that anymore. Then, what do you do? I'm a criminal defense attorney. A defender. Oh my god, she so loves that. A defender of the innocent and powerless. Look at her eyes sparkle. Uh-huh. Do you also? Now that you know all about me, what can you tell me about yourself? I've never had to do that before. First time for everything. How old are you? I'm not sure I can give a satisfactory answer. 0 for 2 on answering simple questions. See what you mean? She chooses how to interpret information without input from others, but she's so limited. Yeah. What's the date on your earliest memory? Why am I... Hold on. Who's commenting that I can't see their thing? Someone made a comment and it popped up in the chat thing, but not in my chat. Why is that? Why is your knee-jerk voice claim for Sarah Isano? Oh my god, that'd be so cute. Ice. No. I've seen ice chats. Someone talk. locked, and I saw a thing pop up. Chaotic, hey. Huh. But it's not popping in my text box for looking at chats. Weird. 2 years ago. And where were you constructed or assembled in whatever? What facility? I was not constructed at any facility. Father created me here by himself. Oh, by himself. You're saying if I took you apart, I wouldn't be able to find any markers from any manufacturers, any IDs from any designer. You want to take me apart? Oh my gosh. I have it set to top chat, not all chat. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I didn't realize I clicked that on accident. I'm so sorry if anyone chatted and I just missed you. That is my bad. That is absolutely my bad. Why is top chat a thing for me? Why did it switch over to that? There's also a messed up option where I can look at only if people pay to talk to me. I can literally set that for my chat also, which obviously, like, I mean to keep it on all. Members only. Well, it just says fan-funded chat on my end. Well, I'm not going to. I'm not. Again, pay to chat? Yeah, there's only again, fan-funded chat. Okay, okay, now I can see. Now I can see everything. Thank you. You want to take me apart? David was a programmer, not an engineer. How could he build custom Android from scratch in the comfort of his own home? Oh. Okay, so do we think he had help? Whoever helped him build Sarah killed him to try to get her? To get her back or somehow? Huh, okay. He couldn't have. He must have had help. Probably a whole department's worth. If I ask around, there's got to be someone who can in the company who can ID this thing. Oh, let's not ask around. Who can ID this thing and help me figure out what's so important about it. You don't look like any android I've seen. What are you made of? This body is comprised of organic tissues integrated directly into cybernetic systems. They require organic nourishment, including water, carbohydrates, and salt. So water and potato chips. Got it. Wait, warm androids have to eat and drink? So human need? Exactly. They cannot be worth that much trouble. My cybernetic systems operate largely as analogs to their equivalents in the human body. And cookies. I have a respiratory system for oxygen exchange and a centrally located pump that circulates oxidant. So you've got a heart? How quaint. Where's all that extra weight come from? Rude. Pardon? I tried moving you earlier and I felt like I was pulling against a truck. My skeleton is a combination of medical grade plastics and a military grade titanium carbide alloy. Well, that sure took the wind out of our sails. My muscles are made of an adaptive rare earth alloy, nanoweave fiber, with shock absorption and kinetic chain potential rated pass. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say military grade? I have a grip strength of above 1,000 kilograms. Okay, I don't think she's a human anymore. Doesn't eat dairy. I can run at sustained... Yeah, no, her bones are solid. I can run at sustained speeds over 60 kilometers per hour. I can jump 6 meters vertically. I can lift approximately... I'm not sure what kind of grip strength most androids are walking around with, but I've never seen any of them move the way she's talking about. Even just standing there, she seems to be poised, controlled, spring-tight, strength and flexibility like a ballerina or a gymnast. Strong enough to flip over a tank, lifelike enough to avoid detection. As long as it never stepped on a scale, it would make for the perfect infiltration unit. Yeah, world record is 144 kilograms. Superhuman now. The perfect weapon if you keep its development a secret. Did David really put something that heavy on my plate? Dismantling a military prototype in secret? How are we going to do our murders with a robot like this, though? Are you deep in thought? But a military infiltration android would look more crew-cut and forgettable. And would David really devote personal time and effort just to make another weapon for the military? I have other features I could tell you about if you like. If I shoot you, would you die? It would be very painful, and there would be a discharge of fluid, but conventional weapons would not prove particularly effective. That settles it. This thing is a weapon. Sure as I... Would you like to know about my Kamimura hair? Your hair? I'm impressed you noticed. Each fiber contains miniaturized solar cell lattice technology, allowing me to remain charged throughout the daytime. That must come in handy. I haven't actually had the chance to use it yet. She's so self-assured. I love her little self-assured sprite. This room has ambient wireless charging functionality. I haven't gone outside much. Okay, maybe she's not a weapon after all. You're just a pincushion, aren't you? I am not familiar with the term. Searching. Oh, look at her eyes! Look at her eyes Googling! Pincushion. Jargon. Design. Refers to prototypes filled with experimental technologies to check for compatibility issues. Got an idea? Not sure to do with it? Stick it in the pincushion. It's as good as an explanation as there any is what I'm staring at. A mishmash of state-of-the-art military features, spliced with odd new technologies and seemingly pointless additions. The end result being a singular, unsellable android that wasn't particularly good at anything and would break down after only a few years. Pincushions are a small but valid part of the field of android manufacturing. They are valuable to collectors who see them as time capsules filled with the designer's most outlandish ideas and least reproducible results. But even the most nonsensical pincushions are built via committee over years, with numerous engineers and programmers adding to their pet functions. The android before me claims to have been built by one man, a man who's now... Seems to got off track there, Sarah. Was there anything else David told you to relay to me? Besides that you were to look after me. He also told me you were reliable and that I could trust you. He said I should listen to you and obey your instructions. Oh, finally some good news. As you say, Adonai. What's that? Your favorite pincushion design is a tomato? Where's mine? I have mine. Is this? Oh, is this in the cushion shot? This is my pincushion. It's a little hedgehog, so it has pins. She found her first name? Oh my god, was that her first name? Wait, what's that? That word you called me, what was that? Adonai, from classic Hebrew. Translated literally, it means my lord. Do you prefer that I call you master? No. Very good, Adonai. Why did David use Hebrew, though? Abrahamic myths tells of servants constructed out of earth and clay, designed to resemble and obey their masters. Golems. Oh my god, no, we're back to 999 again. Why is every game you play, you're like... Why is everywhere we go, I see your face? Back to June... unlike Ace. Okay. Back to golems again. Father must have found this comparison appropriate. Amusing. More likely it's just a joke. Father would not make light of such a thing. Sure he would. Golem's back! Perhaps we should ask him to clarify his reasoning for himself. Where is Father, by the way? Is he upstairs? Oh no. Oh no. When was the last time you were active? 38 hours ago. Thursday night, then. Correct. Right. David Asher is dead. Aww. Aww. He died last night, understand? How? May I see him? See him? No, I won't be able to see him. Funeral's probably not for a few days. Father was not. He was not sick. Okay, I don't feel like doing this whole song and dance with 2 robots in one day. That's very charming, but let's go to commands only. What? What happened? Did he have an accident? She doesn't have a commands only option. Why is he still doing the theatrics? Does it not recognize my authority yet? The police have determined that he committed suicide. For the time being, we ought to focus on getting you properly registered. Maybe then you'll take commands the first time I say them and not... The police are wrong. Excuse me? They are wrong. Father did not commit suicide. He would never do such a thing. Father had. He told me. Look, Sarah. I'm sorry? You're sorry? Father said you were his friend. How are you so calm? How do pseudo weapons work? Grieve? I don't know. Clearly with with fighting. I've been around death a lot. So don't try to lecture me on grief, spearmint. My name is Sarah. You will use it because my father, Dr. David Asher, the greatest programmer in the world, gave it to me. And he did not kill himself. Let's say that you're right, that David didn't kill himself. If that's the case, the police will realize that soon enough. The police have already made their determination. That's what you said. Father said you were a lawyer, that you were capable and reliable, and a friend. You should be looking into his death. That's... Is that an order? Of course not. It is a request, Adonai. A request that I'll have to refuse. The police have their job and I have mine. If I stick my nose into their investigation any further, they'll come down on me hard. Cops don't like lawyers on principle. But what they really hate are people who tell them how to do their job. Let's go. We need to. Father asked you to look after me. Yeah, he did. He also said you should obey me, but you don't seem quite fixated on that part. And he said something else. He said you owed him a favor. We're caught. One favor. The thin ice starts here, Spearmint. That was between him and me. Father is gone, so now it is between you and I. And I am calling in the favor now. What? Yeah, now the hair really is coming right now. You don't have to take care of me anymore. Consider that request null and void. You can sell me to some collector. You can donate me to university. It does not matter. In exchange, you will prove Father did not kill himself. And you will make sure that whoever hurt him is held accountable. Was she gonna be cool if I murder the dude who killed David? Somebody tells me she'd be cool with that. Why are you laughing? Aw, it's you and me, not you and I. You and me. David would roll over in his grave if he knew you'd gotten that wrong. It was not my intention to amuse or rotate. Oh no, that's for damn sure. Fine. I'll take that deal, Sarah. You mean you will prove that Father did not... I mean, I'll look into it. I'm a lawyer. I don't prove anything. I just disprove what I can. Then where do we start? We? I didn't realize you had a law degree. So I've saved it since I woke her up. I do not have a law degree, but I am a fast learner. This isn't a job interview. And I am far from useless. I can't... The ad did raise one good question, though. Where do I start? I'm a defense attorney, not a police detective. And David was my friend, not my client. I won't be able to poke around at all unless... And I am also capable of... Can you tell a lie? I am capable of making statements that are false. I guess that'll have to do. Are you going to ask me to lie? Yes. To the police, in fact. Lying to the police is a felony. Androids don't commit felonies. They make errors. So I was like, huh, good point. I see. What kind of error do you have in mind, Adonai? I love that. I love this. Are you sure about this? You have questions too, don't you? Right now, I'm just a little better equipped to get answers than you are. Okay. Go for it. I'll make sure they're watching. Is the air quality at Noble headquarters kept up to state standards? What's that? All these Noble employees seem to have asthma. Was father also working under such poor conditions? They don't have asthma. Then why are they all carrying inhalers? Oh my god, wait, it's not? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? The first legalized in 2083, the stimulant sold under the name Adroxone has since become one of the most widely used drugs in the corporate world. Oh, okay, legal drugs, got it. As a Class 2 stimulant of least concern, employees of corporation are in good standing with the Bureau of Narcotics oversight of access to Adroxone without prescription as long as their HR representative feels they would benefit. Oh god, it's legal work drugs to make sure they work harder. Workplace Adroxone is sometimes called dispensed through biomotor enhanced inhalers that automatically detect overdoses, keep track of possible habit formation. Unsubstantial claims that Adroxone was first invented as a purely recreational drug by the notorious violent Skullhead Mafia caused enough of a stir that in 2843 a formal investigation committee was formed. Unfortunately, in 2084, industrial hydrogen an industrial hydrogen fuel accident resulted in the deaths of all 391 known Skullhead members, placing the investigation in an indefinite standstill. So that ain't good. Yes, ma'am. She's right over here. Oh, Emma. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Did I mess up? On the contrary. Eyes wide. She's a DA. It's Emma. Quiet. She succeeded spectacularly in getting Noble's ears perked up. Emma Rockford. Didn't think I'd run into you here. Yeah, didn't think I'd be here either. But the powers that be think my presence sends a strong message to the Meg, so... No, wait. What are you doing here? I see. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for saying that. And thank you, Detective Reyes, for your many kind words. We can't all be as talkative as you. Normally quoting poetry would feel pretentious, but you were so genuine in your reading. You gonna anti-freeze that? Bite me. I don't know there's a need for all that. Very mature detective. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh, no. That's Kaguya's signature pose. Like the pop star? I don't know what you're talking about. You can admit it if you do. Oh, there's nothing to admit because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who that is. Wait. Now you're saying you don't know who Kaguya is? She's the most famous... Yeah, well, I don't know who that is, so... Ma'am. Weren't you trying to say something? Oh, well, I'm still surprised to see you here now, Morgan. Are you helping plan the services? Actually, the company will be planning Dr. Asher's funeral service. Wouldn't his family want to take care of that? No. No? No. I see. Sorry. But if that's the case, why are you here, Morgan? Ha! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to disrupt your morning. Hey, You're here for the same reasons every other suit they got crawling around. Money. You're not wrong. There are a lot of annoying insects with annoying agendas scurrying around before my friend's body's even cold. But the honest truth is, I don't even know if David had a will. The company helped him manage his estate. Legal's probably already on it. Actually, judging by how much coffee that intern is carrying into the elevator, I'm certain they are. Right. So if you're not here for the funeral or the reading of the will... Miss Starling asked me to come, actually, on a matter unrelated to David's passing. An unrelated matter? That's convenient, isn't it? And now that I am here, it's come to my attention that the police have made a determination in the case of David's death. Where did you hear that? Am I mistaken? No, you're right. They concluded it was a suicide. Can always count on her to be blunt. I was worried about that. Yeah, I'm sure you must be feeling... Because I'm going to have to contest that charge. What? The state has made a charge. I'm arguing against it. What the hell are you talking about? The police believe David committed suicide. Suicide is a felony in this country, Detective. I mean, it is technically a crime to commit suicide, yes, but we're not in the habit of bringing dead men to trial. Especially not for their own murder, Morgan. No, not the trial, of course not. But there would be a preliminary hearing in a case like this. Technically, as a formality, assuming the courts aren't busy that day. I'm afraid on this occasion, I'm going to have to insist on formality. Yeah, well, you really don't have much of a say in the matter, do you? With David gone, I have the only say, really. I am, after all, his criminal attorney. All that money, and he needs his drinking buddy to be his attorney? Bullshit. I am also skeptical, Morgan. It's a pretty serious conflict of interest to be your friend's defense attorney. You're absolutely right. It is a conflict of interest. And I would have said as much to him if I had the chance. What do you mean? I only found out that he wanted me to be his attorney today. After he died? How the hell did you miss that memo? Embarrassing, isn't it? But to be fair, it was hidden pretty well. Oh, I didn't know you had an Android, Morgan. It's cute. Thanks, but it's actually David's. And it's technically my witness. Witness to what? 38 hours ago, that is, David Asher communicated to me, as a matter of record, the following explicit legal intent. That in the case of any and all criminal charges brought against him by the state, his attorney would be Evangeline Morgan. Evangeline? Of course, that's what Reyes hears. Evangeline. Pasimus. Bop music now. No, wait, seriously? Your name's Evangeline? Did your parents name you after the Christmas Carol? Should we all be curtsying? It's not that funny. No. No, of course not. Nothing to be embarrassed about, Evangeline. The name drop? Or do your friends call you Angel? I hear Kaguya's on tour, Detective. Should I get you tickets? You could have your dad drive you like all the other 15-year-old. Hey! Feels like we're getting off topic. What were we just... I was telling you that David Asher wanted her to be his criminal defense attorney. Imagine my surprise. In Android's recording, A verbal expression of intent isn't exactly ironclad, Morgan. Name Evangeline is a girl's name of Greek origin, meaning bearer of good news. Oh, I mean, probably to like the people she defends in court. To like other people, not particularly good news. Oh, there it goes. That's fair. And if we're going before the upper level court, I would expect that to be open to all kinds of scrutiny. But we're talking about a preliminary hearing. A formality, as you called it. If he asks for representation, he deserves representation. Doesn't matter whether he's dead or alive. Am I missing something? What difference does it make? Not even an adjutant would be obtuse enough to sentence a dead man. No, there won't be a sentence, but the adjutant will render a verdict. And verdicts have consequences, even for the deceased. Is that what this is about? What's she getting at? Wait, where did Jess and Sarah go? If the court agrees this was a suicide, that verdict will retroactively affect evaluations of the individual's mental health. Oh, like whether he was in his right mind or not? You know anything about a state tax law, detective? No. But I'm sure you'll be happy to educate me. More than happy. An individual found by the court to be not of sound mind can't very well give their consent to the lawyer drawing up their will. If his will is compromised, all of David's considerable assets will be suddenly thrown into legal limbo. Oh my god, that's so stupid, right? In which case, the state would be legally obligated to come in and pick up the pieces. So, this is just about his money. I'm almost disappointed in you, Morgan. Well, when you take into consideration all the factors, it's actually more complicated than that. For example... Never mind. No, Starling, you should speak your mind. You know it says that she's supposed to, like, not overdose? She's taken a lot of that inhaler. All I mean to say is that while Dr. Asher did have significant holdings in art, real estate, and intellectual property, he also, of course, owned a great deal of stock in a numerous corporation, principally Noble. If he was ruled to be not of sound mind, and his shares would end up acquired by the government, Noble would suffer a serious blow to its commercial image and standing in the financial community. Lose in small amounts? Maybe. Like how you feel you eat more when you eat many small things versus few big things. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. All of which is to say, there's a great deal at stake here. Not the least of which is the reputation of a man who I am proud to call my friend. You're not buying this, are you? In case you haven't noticed, the city is working closely with Noble on this. They're not gonna let you bring them any unwanted attention. Starling did her part. They're watching, and they've stopped trying to hide it. From here on out, it's a gamble. Noble Electronics already has unwanted attention. Why are you raising your voice? If nothing changes, by the end of the day, the whole country's going to hear how David Asher committed suicide. By midnight, there'll be questions about his competency. Concerns about why the brain inside every single Noble ad was built by an apparently unstable man. The shareholders will have nothing to do all Sunday but brood over the sad thought and all disturbing implications. By the time the markets reopen on Monday, I would expect a great deal of volatility. I love she says loud because it's like, so everything can pick up on this and send it out. That's so. I understand Noble's apprehension, of course, Emma. I just feel like right now, the fiscally conservative thing to do would be to not get in my way. So, you've got your reasons, and Noble's got a lot to think about. But why should the district attorney's office devote valuable time to playing out this game of yours? Because they're certain they'll win. That goes without saying. The court should have an opening at 6 p.m. I didn't have anything planned. Then it's a date. Detective, would you get her clearance set up? Yes, ma'am. Updates every hour, yeah? You're out on a limb, Morgan. Better not linger. Here. Clearance for all the relevant sites and police firewalls. You can interview and investigate with your authority as an officer of the court now. If you haven't already been doing that. Don't even think about being sloppy with discovery on this. Rockford might think you're funny, but I appreciate the warning, Detective Reyes. It's nice to know you care. I live to serve. And protect. Phew. Thanks for the assist, darling. Yeah, no sweat. Are all cops like that, or are they more like that Detective London gentleman? Like him. Yeah, most cops I've met are like London, yeah. Courteous and polite and friendly? Lazy. Oh. Right. I'll see you at the courthouse tonight. If you need anything in the meantime, don't be afraid to ask. Good luck. Both of you. What do we do now? Well, I have a few options. I have access to the crime scene now. Probably the best place to start. I'd like to head over to the company building as well. To get me registered, among other things. Either David killed himself or he didn't. But if he did, it's almost certainly his asshole corporate overlords who are to blame. In which case, I'll want to take my sweet time raking them over the coals. What are you doing? Nothing. What about Father? When can we see him? He'll be at the morgue by now. The medical examiner will speak to me, now that I'm operating under the court's authority. But if I stop to flash paperwork at every nurse and security guard with nothing better to do than to ask questions. I'll have to. What's that look for? You were Father's friend. Thank you again for reminding me. Aren't there people you like to speak with? Other friends who'd want to know? Bad news travels fast. I'm sure everyone in the country has heard about David by this point. But all that heartbreak shit did keep me pretty occupied these last few weeks, and I was never one to pry. If there was someone who could tell me more about David's personal life for the last several months, it'd be worth the effort of finding them. Do you have someone in mind? Maybe someone he met recently. He spoke about becoming close to someone this year, a musician. Now that you mention it, there was a P.O. something that David might have mentioned when we talked back in. I will begin a search. I've completed my search. I found nothing. Thanks for the old college try. Is that really the best you can do? Father was a private man, in person and online. With just a few letters and the fact that he was a musician, I'm afraid we don't have enough information to narrow the results, Adonai. No, we have plenty of information. We just need the right person for the job. What kind of person is that? Expunged. Oh, okay. Precinct 112. Detainment room 001. And who would you have even called? Oh, Brat. Or whatever Brat's name was. I don't know. Brat. But I still should have got my phone call. Instead I got you. Not the word expunged. Who are you again? My latest guardian? New foster parent? Want me to call you mommy? I'm not really the motherly type. Oh, I like their whole fit. The whole fit's nice. Hey, oh, we might actually get along. So I've got good news and bad news. I'm not your guardian, I'm your lawyer. You've been given a lawyer because you've been charged with a felony. Fascist pigs. Skipping school's a felony now. Hacking into a government database has been a felony for a very long time. Well, that wasn't me. They have your keystrokes, your IP address, your login times, and the playlist you're listening to. They look like May from Night in the Woods. May. I didn't play Night in the Woods. Oh, I played up to like one point where I couldn't like move past like an obstacle. I remember like way in the beginning, and I didn't play since because I felt dumb. Is May the main character, the cat? That was... Yeah. That was for a homework assignment. Here's what I don't get. You got in. Copy the data. Could have gotten right out. State wouldn't even know they've been robbed until they saw their password show up in the black market clearance 2 weeks later. You think the name was Fran? Oh, Brat? It was Fran? Okay, thank you. But you didn't get out. You stayed and made changes to their database. You robbed the bank, got clean money, then dragged a can of spray paint behind you all the way home. Why? Look, I didn't steal it. I love this face. I love this face so much. Look, I didn't steal anything that wasn't already compromised. The only data I edited was my own. So if anything, they should be thanking me for correcting their mistakes. What, did they get your birthday wrong? My name. Name changes are only 2 pages of paperwork. You just need to fill out the form and get a signature from a parent or guardian. So, what's the good news then? The good news was that I'm your lawyer, not your guardian. The hell? That doesn't count as good news. That's just like a thing you said. Don't be so sure. A lawyer's a lot better than a guardian. How's that? Parents, guardians, fosters, whatevers. They're all supposed to take care of you because it's the right thing to do. A lawyer is someone who always does what's best for you, no matter what, because that's how they get paid. So, how good are you at your job? Oh, hello, Monka. It's pronounced that. I know how it's pronounced. And don't call me that. When I met Fran at the police station, I couldn't help but bet that I landed the jackpot. A valuable asset with a skill set complementary to my own personal and private pursuits. Someone who, after seeing the sweetheart probation deal I managed to land for them, would be more than happy to help me with whatever I need, whenever I needed it. Always so cold, Fran. Cannot even get a good morning. No such thing. Nothing good's ever happened until the afternoon when people are actually awake. What I got instead was a compulsive liar with a horrific sleep schedule and a crippling addiction to poor time management. What do you want, Red? I can't call you up just for fun. Fran's profile? Alright, let's check it out. Alright, O positive. September 20th. Student, hacker, but don't put that down, obviously. Crosses it out. Haptic, synth music, cinnamon toast. Teachers, politicians, adults, cops, alarm clocks. Valuables, rarity, originality, history, vibes. Favorite subject, none. Is terrible in athletics, social studies, and literature. Andreas, a negative. Default status, do not disturb. Aww, can't remember lyrics. Just likes audiobooks, manspreading, babysitting, likes chewing gum, sports drink, spiking, homicide detective, and Rockford. I remember that from last time. Reads true crime and bodice rippers. Best at getting some attention, worst at deciding what to order. Likes milk tea, white noise, black lace. Oh. Just likes artificial sweeteners, home remedies, ink stains. Oh, her birthday's almost Valentine's. Nothing for Sarah? Nothing yet. Yeah, not until we get her registered, probably. Emma's birthday is the one after yours. Oh, nice. I can't just call you up for fun. Not if you don't want to get blocked. I need you to find somebody for me. Can't do it. I've got homework. We both know the only time you ever do your own homework is like during the class it's due. And I got sports. You do not. You can't tell a basketball from a hockey stick. And I got a bidding war to win. You're the only person on Earth bidding on 70-year-old Gucci and Air Jordan vintage reps, Fran. I think you take your eyes off the auction block. So, yeah, so sorry, but I'm so busy, so... I was hoping you could skip straight to the carrot portion of the routine, but if you insist on doing things from the top... Huh? I had an interesting conversation with your parole officer yesterday. Oh yeah? They've really been into self-prefixes lately. What? Self-motivation, self-actualization, self-help. Uh-oh. And he thinks you could really benefit from it. You're lying. He's got all the workbooks ready. Clearly your Saturdays are stacked, so I'll make sure your Sundays are full of... Fine. I get it. I need you to find a local musician. A musician? Knowing you, this will be electro swing or some other awful. Last name Powell or Parker. And that's all you got? What about self-insert? They'll be in David Asher's circles. Wait, Asher? You're working that? That should be more than enough for a clever kid like yourself to go on. Don't go expecting any miracles. I need this soon. Within the hour, ideally. Within the... You know I have other clients, don't you? Other clients who actually pay you on time? A musician. Find him. Okay. Even talking over the phone, you are very animated, Adonai. What do you mean? Just that. You're very expressive when you talk to people. Of course I'm expressive. If I wasn't, how would anyone know what I'm thinking? I see. I'll keep that in mind as we... Wait, you really expect to tag along? Of course. Father was... Yeah. I know you want to. But why should I let you? Because I am capable and helpful. Uh-huh. I mean it. I can take notes for you. And move heavy objects. And I'll learn to do more. She can move things. That's going to be actually very helpful. How? I will subject every individual we encounter to a basic survey to procure biographical information on them while I gain experience in questioning. Subjecting them to torture? I can help, Adonai. God, I am going to make this jacket. I'm going to, in January, there's a convention near me where the devs of this game are going to be. And I think I'm going to go meet them in cosplay. Oh, wait, crap. Is it this January? No, not January. Oh my god, wait, that's going to come up soon. I got to work on this fast. How fast have you felt the forms? Fast. Congratulations. You're halfway to being a paralegal. Wait, I got Sarah now. I got Sarah. Okay, we got her. August 29th is her birthday. Wait, just about 200 kilograms. Blood type, UAD. Occupation, paralegal, question mark. Likes martial arts, carbonation, collarbones. Nice. Dislike static, blackouts, elevators. Oh, she doesn't make the she's over the elevator wait, probably. Talents, a lot of things. Skills, how's that different from talents? Also like the 180 rule. What's the 180 rule? Oh god. This looks terrifying. Why is he like judging me for looking at her profile right away? I'm sorry. Oh, I'll come back. You coming? Right away, Adonai. Alright, I think this is actually gonna be a good place to stop for the day. Sarah jump scare. The film again, 180 degree roll 1. It's a guideline regarding the on-screen spatial relationship between a character and another character and object of the same. Ah, okay, got it. Penthouse, dining room. Okay, yeah, so this is what we're gonna save for the day. So next, save the game. Save it right here too. So next time we pick up, I will do some of the bonus episodes before we start, and then start the investigation part. But yeah, I love this game. I'm loving this so much. Like, the amount of world building is kind of insane. Like, I'm like, I know I'm like not reading everything, but God, like I'm trying to like I'm reading a lot, and I like hearing about this world and what's there. Oh, cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's look at Kaguya real quick while I do a battle royale. Sounds good. This is a fun stream. Good. I'm glad. This is gonna be the only stream of this week. Just because I need for my own health, I'm gonna need to actually get some sleep Friday because I won't be able to sleep Saturday or Sunday, and because I have to do the event and convention and the Pride event where I'm selling at. So there's not gonna be any Danganronpa or Touch Up Blue this weekend. I will make a post though because I will be in someone else's stream late at night for the Extra Life charity event while they're taking donations for I want to say it's either St. Jude's or Arnold Palmer's Children's Hospital. So we'll be playing with the group playing Peak for charity. But yeah, I'll make a post on that. But I won't be streaming on my thing because I won't be streaming that. But yeah, it's almost done. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so glad. I'm so happy when I play other games like people are interested too. Because God, this is so interesting. This is such a good indie game, and I think it got it was number 42 or something on best new indie games of the year, which amazing. All right, top bands. Chaotic. Let me give you 1,000 monodams. Jumping you up to 1,200. Second place is Ziwa. Let's give you 500. Let's bump that up. And third is Sal. Where's Sal? No, the Sal. Sal, did you? Alright, next time I see Sal, I gotta make sure to give him 250, because they think their little icon or little avatar descent still died there. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. You guys have a good night. Good night.